very good evening to you out there. This is African Free Press Television, where we report Africa from a refreshing perspective. My name is Leo Oketa, bringing you news around Africa. Workers under the aegis of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have started a nationwide protest against the recent increase in electricity tariffs in the country. The NLC had called for the protest after repeatedly calling on the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to suspend the recent increase in tariffs. The NLC President who described the tariff hike as outrageous, said it was the fifth in a row since 2012 and unacceptable. Civil society groups and activists also expressed support for the protest and mobilized their members for it. The NERC had introduced the new power tariff regime in December, outlining the various rates of increase in energy charges for consumers across the country. It also announced the removal of fixed electricity charges for all classes of electricity consumers and noted that power users would only pay for what they consume. The new tariffs became effective on February the 1st. And the Presidency on Sunday stated that it will welcome well-meaning criticism of its policies, budget and expenditure, reacting to the mounting criticism of some controversial allocation in the 2016 appropriation bill currently being debated by the National Assembly. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, said in a statement that criticism is the only way the Muhammadu Buhari administration will achieve the change promised Nigeria. He said copies of the budget were at the National Assembly and the website of the Budget Office, and Nigerians who are interested can read it with a view of making observations. And Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe declared a state of disaster in many rural areas hit by several droughts, with 26% of the population facing food shortages. The Zimbabwean lawyer has asked the country's highest court to order an investigation to determine President Robert Mugabe's fitness to hold office after a series of blunders that prompted speculation about his health. The papers filed by lawyer Tinomunda Chinoka seek to order the Speaker of Parliament and the President of the Senate to conduct the investigation. And State Primary Healthcare Management Board has said that no fewer than 1,500 women gave birth in 28 internally displaced persons IDPs camps in Borno in 2015. While speaking to News Agency of Nigeria in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, on Sunday, the executive secretary of the board, Sulemene, said that the deliveries were recorded between January 2015 and January 2016. The women are part of the hundreds of thousands of people displaced by the Boko Haram insurgency in northern Nigeria. About 20,000 people have also been killed. Mr. Mene said about 14,600 pregnant women received antenatal health care, psychosocial services, and child nutrition support. He said that the agency had also received about 1,200 severe medical cases, which were referred to the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital for proper care. The official said the agency had established 20 integrated primary health care centers for IDPs in all the camps to provide health care and referral services. The use of a red carpet for the motorcade of President Abdul Fattah ElSissi has provoked criticism in Egypt. Cars carrying Mr. Sisi and other officials drove down the red carpet on Saturday as they were visiting projects in 6 October City, a suburb of Cairo. Several commentators questioned the apparent extravagance just as the president was making a speech about the need to cut government subsidies. The military said the carpet was meant to give joy to the Egyptian people. And Nigerian former Minister of Petroleum Resources Mrs Diezani AlisonMadueke has strongly denied media reports linking her to unholy relationships with some young men while in office. She noted that she is happily married like most of the men are, asserting that she is not the scarlet lady people paint her to be. Mr. Madueke made this in London while responding to questions from the CEO of Ovation magazine, Mr. Dele Momodu. She sees those rumors as insults on accomplished women who cannot be seen in sensitive positions without running riotous with some men. She noted that she met those men as the former president Jonathan and herself fought to actively incorporate Nigerians in the oil and gas sector as the chairman of the Content Development and Monitoring Board. And in sports, embattled Super Eagles head coach Sunday Oliseh has slammed his critics, labeling them as insane people. In a 3-minute, 8-second live video broadcast on Solid Sports posted on Facebook, Oliseh lampooned those calling for his sack because the Super Eagles lost out in the CHAN competition, which he stated is one of the least tournaments run by the Confederation of African Football (CAF). He queried what should be done to the coaches of countries like Ghana, South Africa and Egypt that failed to qualify for the championship that ended in Rwanda last night, insisting that Nigeria is on track for the Nations Cup 2017 ticket. And these are the stories coming from our news desk around Africa. For more, please do log on to our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press, like our Facebook page at africanfreepress.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at African Free Press. My name is Leo Oketa. Good night.